Okay, so you're either going to love this art style, or you're going to hate this art style. It's fairly unavoidable. The art style is super cute and super chibi, and it only really gets cuter and more chibi as the series goes on, and as things like comedy scenes happen. The art style never tries to take itself too seriously. The problem here is that later on in the series, the anime starts taking itself really seriously. And if you're somebody that's not really into this kind of art style, or if you're somebody that's really hard focused on the romance aspect of this anime, then the art style could very well turn you off, because it's super serious tones mixed with a really chibi, lighthearted, hard to take seriously art style. Overall, I love this art style. I think it's one of the best looking anime that I've seen in a while. Mainly because I feel the art style stays true to what the anime is trying to do. It's a shoujo romance anime marketed towards people who like romance and girls. And the art style looks like something that people who like romance or girls would very much like. And I personally think it's amazing. Voice acting's okay. I wouldn't really say that it's super spectacular out there, but it gets the job done. There are no super duper annoying voices, and everybody pretty much emotes the emotion that you think they should probably have at the time. The music, however, is, I guess it's okay. The one problem I really have with the music is, don't get me wrong, I love me some romance, okay? Bring on the romance, bring on the shoujo, but this anime kind of takes the cheesiness of some of the romantic music to the next level. Like, there are some cues where, like, they start playing this really sappy, really lovey-dovey kind of ish music, and, I don't know, it's just not that fantastic to me, but overall, it's pretty good sound. Nothing's gonna get on your nerves, nothing's really gonna pop out. Oh, Nanami Takahashi. Ladies and gentlemen, meet our main protagonist. Now, it's not so much that there's anything wrong with her character, but her character makes me a little bit angry. Mainly because it feels like she's there, and she's really kind of interesting to watch for a while, but there's just not enough to her to keep her interesting to watch. So, you're watching her, and everything's pretty fine, but if she's alone on screen for too long, you just kind of pray that another character comes in or that something else happens. This would be fine, but this is our main character. Do you see a problem here? Yeah, I thought so. Oh my god! Yano Motoharu. Okay, so let me just nerd out for a second. I love this character. Look at that face. Okay? How can you see a character with that face and not immediately fall in love with them and be like, hey, I want to know what's behind that smile? Okay? He is amazing. This is the picture-perfect idea of what an anime character needs to be. Okay? They start off, boom. They immediately do something that grabs your attention and makes them interesting. And then you're like, I want more of him. So what does the anime do? They give you more of him. When he's happy, you're happy. When he's sad, you're sad. And another thing that really sets him apart from a lot of anime characters made recently is the fact that at the beginning of the show, you see him one way, and as the story progresses, as you watch more and more of the anime, he changes. And you see the changes, and the changes make sense. And by the time you're done with the anime, you look back on how Yano used to be, and you're like, wow, he's gone through so much. They grow up so fast. I cannot give enough praise to this character. He is probably one of my favorite anime characters of all time. He's funny. He's serious. He's sad. He's amazing. He is everything that you could possibly love about an anime character. And I wish more anime characters would be made like Yano. If you want to see exactly how amazing he is, you have to watch the series. I cannot possibly give you everything that makes this character so amazing. You just kind of have to see it for yourself. Takeuchi Masafumi is not Yano, so immediately there's a problem. On a more serious note, he kind of acts as Yano's contrast. You see, whereas Yano is fun and loving and just all of these different things mixed into one, the problem with Takeuchi is he's just kind of boring. Maybe it's just because he's against a character like Yano, but he is just, you know what he's going to do, okay? When you watch this series, if you watch this series, every time you think, man, I bet Take's gonna do this, you know what's probably gonna happen? He's probably going to do that. So, last, but certainly not least, we have Yuri Yamamoto, which, wait a minute, that's not Yuri, that's Nagato from Haruhi. How on earth did I get those two confused? Yuri Yamamoto is a character that is always reading books, kind of bookwormish, starts off wearing glasses, eventually gets rid of the glasses. Yuri is kind of the loner type who never really shows her feelings, but you feel kind of a connection between Yuri and the main character's love interest. And Nagato is, well, Nagato's different, obviously, because, never mind, okay? But on a more serious note, it's just one giant wasted opportunity with Yuri. I mean, really, they just kind of use Yuri as plot spackle, and they didn't need to do that. She could have had a bit more screen time, they could have done a lot of things with her, but they only really use her when they need to fill something into the plot, or they need to take the plot in a new direction, then Yuri shows up. Or if they need something in the plot explained, Yuri's there to explain it, or they use Yuri to explain it. And then she just kind of leaves, and that's it. She creates tension, she fills in plot holes, that's all they use her for. I would have loved to have known more about this character, but they just kind of didn't give it to me, and that's really disappointing. It's high school, okay? It's high school in Japan. There are festivals, and it's a romance, so there's really pretty night skies, and it's a Japanese high school, okay? It's a Japanese high school. It looks like a lot of other Japanese high school. Moving on. So I can't say very much about the story without giving a whole lot away, so I'll keep it simple. It's good. It's a great love story. If you don't like love stories, you're not going to like this. If you do like love stories, you're going to fall in love with this anime. One thing I will say about it is this anime kept me on the edge of my seat more than a lot of suspense and action animes did, because every episode is just crafted to get you hooked, resolve, and then get you hooked again. That's just kind of its nature. And it does it very well. So, once again, if you like romance anime, this is going to be at the top of your list. If you're not really into romance anime, you should probably stay away from this one. Lighthearted, lovey-dovey, love always prevails. I can't really say much more than that, because there really isn't much more to it than that. The tone is, this is a feel-good anime, okay? Yes, some bad things do happen, but it's kind of there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, there's always a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of anime. You're not going to be seeing things like people aren't going to be blowing up and cities aren't going to be being destroyed. It's just a love story that's told very well. And yes, there are conflicts. There are resolutions to those conflicts. It's just something to watch to make you feel good and say, "Aww." So the big $1,000,000 question is, would I recommend this to anybody? Yes. Would I recommend it to you? Yes. What kind of anime are you interested in? You know what? Don't answer that question. Just go watch this anime. This is, like I said before, one of the best animes that I've seen in a super duper long time. And I have no problem saying that you need to go watch this anime. Have you already seen it? Good. Go watch it again. Have you not seen it? Good. Go watch it right now. You go wherever you watch anime, you should be able to find this. Go find it, go watch it, enjoy it, and just, why haven't more people seen this anime? It's so amazing, and I cannot say enough good things about it. 10 out of 10. Oh, did I just give a number review? Blah! Just go watch this anime, okay? You're listening to me talk. Just click off of this video and go watch this anime, okay? Then come back and tell me how amazing you thought it was. Or you could just tell me how amazing you didn't think it was and be completely wrong. You're still there. Go watch this anime right now. Nothing but good things to say. God. Okay, seriously. Nobody caught it. Really?